In this problem, we'll see how to add and subtract radical expressions. Let's look at our helpful hint. Remember to simplify each radical expression first. For this problem, remember to keep the variable x inside the radical. Here we have a radical expression that we want to subtract and then add together. Before we combine radicals, we need to have like radicals. And to see if we have like radicals, we first need to simplify each one. For our first radical, the square root of 40x, we want to ask ourselves, what is the biggest perfect square that divides into 40? And that is 4. So we're going to write 40 as 4 times 10. For the middle square root, the square root of 27, we want to again ask, what is the biggest perfect square that divides into 27? And that is 9. So we're going to write 27 as 9 times 3. For our last square root, the square root of 12x, the biggest perfect square that divides into 12 is 4. So we'll write 12 as 4 times 3. At this point, we're going to use this rule. The square root of a product can be broken up into the product of the square roots. So I'm going to write the square root of 4 times the square root of 10x. And for our middle square root, I'm going to write the square root of 9 times the square root of 3x. For our last square root, I'm going to break that up into the square root of 4 times the square root of 3x. Now we can go through and simplify our square roots of the perfect squares. The square root of 4 is 2. So we've got 2 times the square root of 10x minus the square root of 9 is 3. 3 times the square root of 3x plus, here we've got 2 times the square root of 4 is 2, so we've got 2 times 2 times the square root of 3x. And I'm just going to multiply that 2 times 2 at the end as our coefficient for the square root of 3x in our last term. So at this point, we've simplified all of our radicals, and we want to look and see if we have any like radicals that we could add or subtract together. Our second and third radicals are like radicals. They both have square root of 3x. If we look at the coefficients, we have negative 3 plus 4, which is 1. So combining these two terms, we get 1 times the square root of 3x. Our first term just remains the same. It can't be combined with anything. And here's our 1 square root of 3x. So remember, when combining radicals, you first need to simplify the radicals to then see if you have any like radicals that you can add or subtract together.